Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be playing A Little to the Left. I actually coincidentally opened this up and I think I had briefly mentioned how there was DLC, but I definitely confirmed it. I ended up downloading it, and when I opened the game it opened to the screen, which I think is pretty cool. So we're gonna jump right in. I think we left off on the fruit video. Fruit assortment. Oh, interesting. This isn't what I was looking for. But I guess we'll do this level and see where it goes from there. There's it. Interesting. Okay, so I'm seeing 3 different types of crackers, 3 different types of, I wouldn't say meats. Oh, this is kind of cool. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, so there's 3 solutions. Let's try all of the triangular things here. Okay. Tomatoes round, olives round. Then we have this. I see. Okay. Perfect. Yes. This is turning out beautifully. I think there's 1 or 2 more solutions. I'm not seeing 3 things that are green, but let's go based off the assumption that they want us to tie together all the things that are similar in color here. I'm not distinctively seeing anything that's that closely related, so... Oh, that is a bit strange. Okay, oh, I see. Yeah, this is kind of a weird one. The mint is definitely a garnish. Interesting. Okay. Doesn't really seem to like that, so maybe let's put that over here. It doesn't seem to like that either. Oh, I see. Ah, but it doesn't like that. Okay, maybe that's not a solution. So we went by bite. We went by general shape. Right? Oh, I see. Okay, so it was slightly misaligned. So we've got 2 solutions. I'm kind of curious to know what the last one is. Is there a way to sort everything by garnish, cracker, and sustenance, maybe? It doesn't really seem to like that. Oh, wait. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so every time you move it around, it sounds like it's taking a bite out of it. That's actually kind of cool. Interesting. That's kind of cute, actually. That's some real attention to detail. I like that. I like that a lot. They really thought of everything when they made this game. Wow. I think we already tried all of the things of similar shape. Maybe they're looking for holy things? So that seems like it's holy. That's got seeds, and this has... Oh, okay. That was a solution as well. I see. Okay, so we figured it out. Okay, let's get back to the main menu and see what's going on with this, because... Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay. So when I went to the... buy the DLC and it opened up on it, that meant that it was going to play it. Interesting. Okay. So I guess we kind of unintentionally jumped into the DLC. I see. Feel bad for this egg. We gotta pick it off the plate. Cool. Oh, that's kind of tedious. Okay. So it's kind of like that sorting... I know it's a sorting game, but it's kind of like that game where you have to put everything in its little place. I see. Okay. Ah, this isn't that bad. Okay, there's one way to do it. Oh, there's only one way to do it? I thought for sure it would have been in line instead of stacked, but that's okay. Interesting. Oh, I see the flow of the river. That's kind of cool. Okay. I'm seeing a couple of different river flows here. Let's see if we can do this like that. Speaking strictly on the flow of two separate rivers, I'm feeling like this is kind of how it's going. Maybe like that. It does not seem to generally like that. Maybe this can go over here or something. I feel like this generally aligns with this. Let's see. Let's try this here. Okay. Oh, it doesn't seem to like that quite. Okay, so continuing on. I don't quite understand what it's looking for here. I am trying my best to line everything up here. Maybe we just have to take an alternative way here. Maybe looking for overlapping. It does kind of have a tendency to please my brain a little bit more here. So let's see if we can find some peace and overlap. I see the clouds over here. It almost doesn't feel like overlap is quite what it's looking for. Though that might be specifically what it's looking for. Ah, there we go. It auto-corrected. There we go. That is awfully nice. That was kind of a nice one. First things I'm noticing is that these two things go together. And they do not want to stay that way. Seems like it fits right there. Okay, I see a couple of different things that stand out to me. Perhaps this is in... Nope, that seems like it's in the correct place. I am noticing... does not quite seem to line up. So perhaps this is more about closure by implication. I don't know if I like it like that though. Yeah. This seems to be about closure via implication, less so than it is about getting things in the right order. Because that doesn't line up properly there, and that doesn't seem to line up with anything. I do like the sound effects of this game, though. It definitely... I don't know, it just pleases my brain. I know I keep talking about how it pleases my brain, but it really does. It doesn't take a ton to please my brain, but I would definitely say that it's not the easiest thing to do. I'm not sure where this goes because this doesn't exactly seem to line up with anything in particular. Yeah, I don't know about this one. This seems like it's the most likely solution. I'm not... Well, I don't know what it wants me to do with this yellow jar, though. Doesn't seem to line up with anything in particular on the bottom tier. Unless it's going for some sort of line up with the milk. Maybe? That does not appear to be it either. Interesting. Okay. And again, this blue doesn't seem to line up with anything in particular either. I'd almost be willing to bet that this should go on the far side. Although I'm not entirely sure where that leaves me with this yellow. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure because the blue on this doesn't line up with anything, but the yellow from this little jar doesn't line up with anything either. It's too high for that line. I guess it kind of lines up with the blue. Perhaps that is the solution. White kind of lines up with the milk. This kind of lines up here. Yeah, altogether that seems to line up pretty nicely, so I'm not sure what it specifically is looking for other than what I've kind of laid out already. Interesting. It seems almost like everything kind of has a place here. I see. Okay. In the end, we figured it out, and I feel like this one felt more like a level for people with ADHD, maybe a little bit. It's the focusing across many different things. This one was the closure of the square of a post-it, and then you had to follow the milk line. Then it was following the lines and shape across the carton and this sauce looking thing. And it was about the color, the black and red from the yogurt, and the shape of the post-it, and then the same line and the yellow jar. Definitely not laid out for you. This cat very much seems like the center of affection in this household, whichever household this is. This almost seems like a story. Yeah. Yep, that was definitely the story of how the cat decided it was going to look at the glass, it was going to touch it, knock it over, fall to the ground, and it got caught having broken stuff. This is a story of cats' lives. Nitty gritty. I am quite enjoying the soundtrack for what it is. It's definitely, every time the music changes, I feel like it primes you for the next chapter, which I definitely have an appreciation for. I kind of like this one. Where does this sponge go? This seems like it would fit with that. Oh, okay, look at that. It's just kind of lining itself up a little bit here. Curious. Oh. Yeah, like what are those sound effects? Listen to that. That's kind of curious. Like the sponge. They really did put a lot of effort into this game because the sponge makes noise. That is just mind-boggling to me. I mean, obviously it's a quality game, but it's just so well made. Oh, I'm missing something. This almost seems like it should go on the opposite side. But this also does not seem asymmetrical. Yeah, I'm not sure. Where else would this line up? Because that definitely goes here. Just following the general continuation of shape. Curious, where does this sponge go? Perhaps. Yeah, like listen to that sponge. That is like a true wet sponge right there. That is dedication. See, that seems like the most logical solution here, but the bucket is off the screen. So that leads me to believe that this is not the appropriate solution. But I'm not sure what it would be, because this lines up perfectly with the fingers on the bucket. The question remains, where does the sponge go? I guess the next check would be to see if anything fits next to that bucket in line with it. And the answer to that so far seems to be no. So, again, I'm being left to wonder where precisely everything goes. Curious. I'm simply left to wonder what there is to do about this. I am not sure. It almost seems like this. Ah, I see. Perhaps this goes. I'm not sure. I'm not sure where this goes. Because I saw this sponge very clearly fits here. Like there are no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's just a matter of where this goes. Because this very much seems like it could fit against this. But it still remains, like, where does this go? It doesn't seem like it fits in anywhere. I'm not sure. Oh, I see. Okay, so I did have it in the right order. I just didn't think that the sponge would go in that area. Curious. Okay, that one was kind of tough. Oh, organizing batteries. Let's go. I like this. Okay. Oh, this seems like it's laying out a pattern here. It's giving the flash. There we go. Nice and easy. Curious, something doesn't. Oh, I see. Okay. It's one of these that is out of order. Perfect. That one was nice. Very pleasant. Oh, curious. Okay. This looks like it can be Russian nesting dolled. Get that together. So this seems more reminiscent of the spoons. The next step would probably be to lay them out in order from largest to smallest. It almost feels like there's a central theme as well upon the number of sides that it has. So if I were to take a guess if it was about anything, I would say it's probably about the number of sides it has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's a dodecagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 10. This one seems like it has more, and that seems like a circle. Excellent. We got all 3 solutions. Oh, perfect. We get to do silverware. Okay. I suppose these would be classified as serving utensils. I I honest to God wish there was a drawer in reality that was like this. It would make organizing things so much easier. Solely at the fact that, like, there isn't a single drawer out there, I feel like, that is made specifically to shape all of these kinds of things. You know, it's just expected that you just kind of lay everything in the order that it goes in. Very, very much the sort of fit into wherever you go wherever you belong or fit into. It's kind of what it seems reminiscent of, really. This is cool. I like this. Nice. Somebody definitely custom made this silverware holder in the drawer for this person. Although with the new age of technology and innovation, it seems like there's something that can be made for pretty much any reason at any time. There's definitely a big desire for 3D printed things. I feel like a lot of people like 3D printed things, and a lot of people are taking up 3D printing. It's kind of like the leading way of the future. Definitely reminiscent of the past, with the very present coils in this one. Wow. I'm very much enjoying sorting these out right now. Honestly, I wish something, you know, real life could kind of be laid out like this for me. This is very, very pleasing to my brain. It seems like that fits there. This must be a junk drawer aesthetic that they're going for. Very much reminiscent of the old lady's junk drawer. I am immediately noticing again that this is giving the idea that somebody definitely custom built this belongings holder specifically for someone. Because again, nothing in reality is made this well or custom to hold everything in a junk drawer. Which I do, mind you, find humorous. But this is going pretty well in my brain, for my brain. There. Got a couple of pens. I also see all 6 sides of dice, so I'm not entirely sure where they go, but it seems like they want to fit in this little area here. That seems to work pretty well. I'm not entirely sure where this goes. We'll try that. Who keeps a singular Q-tip in their junk drawer? That's why I say it's like reminiscent of kind of like an old lady's junk drawer. It's like, who keeps crayons and paper clips and, you know, all this stuff? Who keeps all this stuff in their junk drawer? It's so random. So random. Alright, we're gonna take a look at this next level. Seems like paint is the way to go. Curious. Is there a couple different yellow streaks here? Is it just the one? Curious. It doesn't really seem a lot like green wants to be where I'm trying to put it. Perhaps there's another red streak. Or not. Okay, maybe we'll start from the top down. Because it's not railroading me to do it in a specific order. That seems like that wants to work more. So... yeah, that seems like it's just a little bit off here. Try something like that, maybe. Yeah, that seems to want to work better here. That wasn't quite in line, but it seemed like it was going to railroad me either way to choose one or the other. So there's two solutions to this. So if I had to guess, I would say that it's probably got something to do with these stripes here. So let's see if we can line this stuff up. Yeah, it does not seem to want to do exactly what I'm trying to get it to do. So adapt we shall. That should work. Just a little bit like that, and then there we go. That was pretty close. It automatically accepted it. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, that'll be it for me today. I will come back to a little to the left very soon, most likely tomorrow, but until then, I hope you have a good day and may you come back again.